back of it. That's Marnie, round the back, Robertson! It's always Liverpool, it's always late, never write them off. Andrew Robertson riding to the rescue this time.
Today we dive into the incredible rise of Andy Robertson from doomed to the best left back in the world. Stay until the end because you did not expect this. Andy Robertson was born on March 11, 1994, in Glasgow, Scotland. Growing up in a football-mad family, Robertson was kicking a ball before he could walk. But it wasn't always the fairy tale story we know today. Robertson started off at a local club, Giffnock SC, dreaming of one day making it to the top. But here's the first downfall. He got rejected by Celtic, the club he idolized growing up. Imagine that your childhood team telling you that you're not good enough. For some, that might have been the end of the dream, but not for Robertson. He didn't let rejection define him. Instead, it lit a fire inside him. His next stop? Queen's Park, a semi-professional club known for giving young talents a chance. It wasn't glamorous. Robertson wasn't making millions. He had to work part-time just to get by. But this was where the foundation was laid. He knew if he was going to make it, he had to grind harder than anyone else. That relentless work ethic became the hallmark of his career. By 2013, Andy Robertson was ready to make a name for himself in football. He signed with Dundee United in the Scottish Premiership, and from the moment he stepped onto the field, you could tell something special was happening. Robertson was a burst of energy. He is fast, fearless, and always ready to charge down the left flank. His playing style was fresh and exciting, and fans really loved it. In his debut season, he wasn't just another young player trying to find his feet. He was on fire. His performances were so good that he was named the PFA Scotland Young Player of the Year, a huge honor for someone who had just come from playing semi-professional football. People started to take notice of this young Scotsman who played with the heart of a fearless lion. And when a player like Robertson shines so brightly, it doesn't take long for bigger clubs to start watching closely. Everyone could see he had a bright future ahead. In 2014, it was time for Andy Robertson to take the next big step. He moved to Hull City in the Premier League for nearly £3 million. Imagine that, from playing semi-pro football just a couple of years earlier to now playing in the biggest and most competitive football league in the world. For any young player, that's a dream come true, but it also comes with a lot of pressure. Playing for a club which is likely to relegate. Hull City was not one of the top teams. They were battling to stay in the league. Every match felt like a fight for survival. But instead of getting overwhelmed, Robertson showed his warrior spirit. He never gave up. Whether Hull was winning or losing, he gave it his all. His energy, his defensive work, and his attacking runs stood out, even in a struggling team. After Hull got relegated in his first season, many players might have looked for a way out, but not Robertson. He stayed, fought even harder, and played a massive part in getting Hull back into the Premier League in 2016. His dedication and fighting spirit earned him a reputation as one of the hardest working players in the league. Clubs around England started paying attention to the determined young left-back from Scotland, and his rise was just beginning. In the summer of 2017, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp had a vision for how his team should play, and Andy Robertson was exactly the type of player he needed. For just £8 million, a real bargain by today's standards, Robertson moved to Anfield. But at first, things weren't easy. He had to compete with James Milner, an experienced and versatile player, for a spot in the starting lineup. But Robertson is not someone who backs down from a challenge. When he finally got his chance to start, he grabbed it with both hands. His debut was the start of something truly amazing. Before long, the Liverpool fans fell in love with his style of play. He was tireless, running up and down the left wing for 90 minutes, delivering dangerous crosses and playing with a passion that was impossible to ignore. Alongside fellow fullback Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson formed one of the deadliest fullback duos in world football. They didn't just defend, they attacked with speed and precision. They were turning defense into attack in an instant, and it was thrilling to watch. By having such impactful fullbacks, Liverpool became deadly in attacking by two defenders, delivering many assists. The years 2018 to 2020 were nothing short of spectacular for Andy Robertson and Liverpool FC. These seasons were where the team, under Jurgen Klopp's guidance, achieved the greatness they'd been building toward. Robertson was at the heart of it all. In 2018, Liverpool reached the Champions League final, but suffered a painful defeat to Real Madrid. It was a bitter moment for the team, but instead of letting it define them, they came back stronger. They were determined to make things right. Robertson, with his relentless energy and fearless approach, was crucial in their turnaround. The following season, 2018 to 2019, was the one that changed everything. Liverpool was unstoppable in Europe. They went all the way to the final once again, this time facing Tottenham Hotspur. It was a night of redemption. Robertson, bombing up and down the left flank, played with his usual passion and drive. His crosses were lethal, his tackles solid, and his leadership was evident even though he wasn't the official captain. His partnership with Harjordi Trent Alexander-Arnold on the opposite wing became a signature of Liverpool's style of play: fast, attacking, and always threatening. When the final whistle blew, Liverpool had secured a 2-0 victory, and Andy Robertson had his hands on one of the most coveted trophies in world football, the Carson Champions League. For Robertson, it was the pinnacle of his career so far, a moment he could only have dreamed of when he was playing semi-professional football just a few years before. But it was also a testament to his determination, hard work, and the journey he had undertaken. From the moment he arrived at Liverpool, he had given everything on the pitch, and now he had his reward. However, Robertson's success didn't stop there. Liverpool's European glory only fueled their desire for domestic dominance. The 2019 to 2020 Premier League season was a historic one for the club. Liverpool had not won the league for 30 long years, and the pressure was mounting. But Robertson and his teammates embraced it. Game after game, they dominated their opponents. Their relentless form saw them win 26 of their first 27 matches, a record-breaking run that left every other team in their wake. Robertson was a key figure throughout the campaign. His work rate, his precision in crossing, and his ability to turn defense into attack in a heartbeat were vital to Liverpool's style of play. He formed a deadly duo with Sadio Mane on the left side, combining beautifully in attack and providing a constant threat. Defensively, Robertson was rock solid, ensuring Liverpool maintained one of the tightest defenses in the league. By March 2020, Liverpool had built up such a commanding lead that the title seemed inevitable. But the COVID-19 pandemic brought everything to a halt. The season was paused, and for a moment, it seemed like the long wait for the Premier League trophy might be delayed again. But once football resumed, Liverpool wasted no time. On June 25, 2020, they were crowned Premier League champions, the first time in 30 years. For Andy Robertson, lifting the Premier League trophy was the realization of a lifelong dream. He had gone from being a young player rejected by Celtic and playing semi-professional football with Queen's Park, to winning the Champions League and now the Premier League. His journey was nothing short of remarkable. The fans loved him not just for his skills, but for his story. A story of perseverance, of never giving up, and of proving the doubters wrong. All the hard work just paid off. That season, Robertson played in 36 of Liverpool's 38 league matches, contributing 2 goals and 12 assists, one of the highest assist tallies for a defender in the league. His consistent performances earned him a place in the YPFA Team of the Year, further giving his reputation as one of the best left-backs in the world. Liverpool finished the season with a total of 99 points, missing out on the 100-point record by just 1 point. But that didn't take away from their incredible achievement. For Robertson, it was the hard work for many years. He had gone from being a player, struggling to make it at the lower levels of Scottish football, to becoming a legend at one of the biggest clubs in the world. The 2019 to 2020 season wasn't just about trophies, it was about legacy. Andy Robertson, the boy who was once told he wasn't good enough, had become a symbol of what can be achieved with belief, hard work, and perseverance. His story inspired millions around the world, showing that no dream is too big, no obstacle too great. As if his club's success wasn't enough, Robertson also became a leader for his country. He made his debut for the Scotland national team in 2014, and by 2018, he was named captain of his country, a huge honor for any player. Under his leadership, Scotland qualified for Euro 2020, their first major tournament in over 20 years. He wasn't just a star at Liverpool. He was also a hero back home in Scotland, helping to bring his national team back to the big stage. Leading his country in a major tournament was a dream come true for Robertson, and it showed that his impact wasn't just felt in England, but across all of Scotland. One of the things that makes Andy Robertson so special is that despite all his success, he has never lost touch with his roots. He's known for his humble and down-to-earth personality. Despite winning the biggest trophies, Robertson has remained grounded and committed to helping others. In 2020, he launched the AR26 charity, which focuses on supporting young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. Robertson knows what it's like to face challenges and struggle, so he's passionate about giving back to those who need it most. His charity work shows that, for Robertson, football isn't just about trophies. It's also about making a difference off the field and helping others achieve their dreams, just like he did. Andy Robertson's story is nothing short of a fairy tale, a tale of hard work, perseverance, and an unbreakable belief in himself. From being rejected as a teenager by Celtic to becoming a Premier League champion and captaining his national team, Robertson's journey is one that inspires everyone who hears it. His determination and fighting spirit have made him a role model not just for football fans, but for anyone chasing their dreams. Robertson's rise to the top shows us all that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you can get back up and achieve greatness. He didn't just make it, he soared, and in doing so, he became a legend both on and off the pitch. If you're inspired by Andy Robertson's incredible journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more amazing football stories. Don't forget to like and share, and we'll see you in the next video.